Um, I want to give a shout out to Virginia Tech. Played a really good game, made things really hard for us. I mean, we turned the ball over 22 times. They were in the passing lanes. They're really fast up and down the floor. They fight. I really, it's funny. They were calling our offense louder than we were. So, just we just have to get better. We have to get healthy. It's hard with 7 players out, pretty much 3 starters out. It's rough. But I'm proud of Zara. Zara had point guard duties for 36 minutes today. A lot of pressure on her. There really wasn't another point guard. Then it was by committee a couple other possessions. I thought Nay came out and gave us 37 minutes and was 5 for 10 and perfect from the free throw line and 9 rebounds, played really hard. So those are the bright spots of the game, but we do have to get better. You can't shoot 22%, 17% from the three and win games. But
And you guys started out with some great energy to begin the game. Obviously, it's tough to sustain that type of torrid energy off the bat. But I thought putting Gibson in the starting lineup by necessity, I don't know, maybe helped you with that. Tell us what she adds defensively.
the reason why she earned herself a starting spot was because she is a great culture kid. She is a player that does everything the right way. She may make mistakes on the court, but she does everything you ask, tries her best, never says no, always says, yes, coach, I got you. Tries her hardest, has a great attitude. She's consistent. You know what you're going to get from her, and you're going to get 110% every time. And that is something I value. So that's why she started. She's a freshman. She doesn't know all of our stuff because she was hurt for the whole year, had surgery, came back. But you see the way she presses the ball, she tries. She's not the fastest, not even 7 years. She's not the fastest, not the most athletic, but she has a big heart. And I think that speaks volumes. And she did some really good things today. And she makes our entire team play harder. I mean, you miss her when she's not in practice. And you miss her when she's not pressing the ball in the game.
Realistically, I mean, how much can you take from a game like this, though, because players are playing out of position and all those sort of things? Do you just kind of have to pitch it and say, I mean, we did the best we could today with what we had, and we'll reset for tomorrow?
Yeah, you have to do some of that, and you have to give kudos to players that did a good job. Like Nay was playing a 3 a lot. She's not a 3. She did a really good job. I think you also have to point out these are the areas we could have done a little bit better. And like, for instance, for us boxing out, regardless of what position you're in, you can do that. So that's a discipline thing and a focus thing. And we have to get a lot more consistent with that. And turnovers. I mean, we can't have 6 assists and 22 turnovers. You're not going to win a game. So those are the things that we can do better. I thought we did good from the free throw line because of Nay especially. But we just have to keep on getting better. We have to get people healthy. But it's really hard to go into the game without a point guard, missing 7 players. I knew it. Because even with Paulina here, she's our only point guard. So, but like, she can do it has more experience doing it. Zara, to do it for 36 minutes is really hard. But I thought she did a good job. She just got tired. So then when you're tired mentally and physically, when you're tired mentally, because you got to think more as a point guard, then it's like it shows more physically that adrenaline isn't like disguising it.
And a final question for me, and if Bree has anything, it's going to be, how is it going to be another step for Zara in her growth as she becomes, a more well-known player in this league, and teams prepare for her at the top of the scouting report to adjust for that? Because it's obvious that, Virginia Tech was really focusing on her tonight.
Yeah, they were, but because if you look at her stats, she's like nationally, she's very efficient. So if you look at some of the top guards in the country, she's as efficient as them. So I kind of messed her up today. I think I kept on running plays for her, but so they put a lot of heat on her on all balls. And I think for her, a growth area for her is to like be able to use screens. She kind of doesn't use them sometimes. Tries to kind of split and do much, but those are just teaching. The good thing about Zara is she's definitely the future of our program. We want to build things around her. She is coachable. She wants to be good. She's an excellent teammate, and she tries. And she does everything you ask her. So I think for her to teach her, it's like she has to learn. She didn't play as much last year, so she's a sophomore, but she really hasn't had a ton of playing experience. So me putting her in situations like today is going to help us in a year because she's able to play the one. Maybe next year she can play the one for 5-10 minutes a game. she's able to have to fight through some adversity. And I think for her, she's got to learn how to defend consistently because she's an athlete. But she gets tired and she kind of then falls back. So I got to teach her how when she gets tired, she's got to level up a little bit. Or when she misses some shots, she's got to play like monster defense. She doesn't have those switches yet, but she can get those. And those are things we can teach because she's a good coachable kid.